Okay, so I picked up a Kamp Kitchen turkey fryer at Target the other day, and although this is upside down, hopefully you'll be able to read, I picked it up for $29.95. So it's a pretty good deal. Just a quick little overview of what it is. 18-pound turkey, blah, 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 which we're not going to use it for. A 38-quart aluminum pot, so that's 7.5 gallons. Not too bad. I'm actually going to be using this for a hot water ton, so just to heat up my water. Adjustable regulator and cast iron burner, and 4-leg stand. So actually, here is the stand right here, completely unassembled right now. And then this is actually the timer that I'm going to be disassembling for you today to bypass the timer. So I'm going to go inside right now and go ahead and do that. So here's how it came right out of the box. You may not be able to read it here, but it actually says a 15-minute timer, which we all know is not going to be something that will be worthwhile if you're going to be brewing beer. So we have to take this thing. Oh, my toast is done. We have to take this apart so this way we can bypass this timer that's on here. So if you just take a quick look, you'll see you've got 2 Phillips head screws there. And we're going to take that off, and also we're going to take off the knob. Now, just quick little, what my understanding of what everything is we've got a thermocoupler here, which is tied back into the box, and then this is what attaches. This is what attaches to your burner right there. So let's go ahead and take off the screws. We also need to take this knob off. Let's go ahead and do that, and we'll take off the other screw here. Okay, then when we do that, we are going to reveal the big reveal. What is underneath? What is underneath everything? So, to bypass the timer, pretty much all we need to do is we need to complete the circuit that is from here to here, which is what happens when you turn the timer on. The circuit is complete, and when it turns off, it closes the circuit. So we need to get these two guys together. So what we're going to do with that is we're actually going to take a wire cap here, and I have some electric tape, and we're just going to cut these two and secure them together. All right, let's go ahead and do it. So I'm just going to kind of quickly snip this off. If you have a pair of, or I should say, soldering iron, you could do that and, solder this piece off here, because that is kind of soldered in. This I'll be able to take off pretty easily, rather than snipping it. Or I should be able to take off easily. Okay, maybe not. So we're going to snip it. And I'm going to quickly just strip the wires. Okay, now as you can see here, I got my 2 wires stripped. The one coming from the thermocoupler, by the way, is a little bit harder to strip than the one that's coming to the valve itself. So, just a FYI for you. Have a little excess copper here, so I'm just going to snip that off. I'm going to grab my capper. Actually, I'm going to use a smaller one that I have here. Okay. I'm just going to secure this with some electric tape. Okay, now you have the electric tape here with the cap on it. What actually would be, now that I've actually done this, I would suggest taking off the timer so we can get a better grip of everything inside the box here. I'm going to choose to leave the timer on because then I can put the knob on it. Kind of makes it look a little bit more complete. So now that I have all this set up, I'm going to actually set up the burner. What I forgot to mention too before I start the burner up is that the burner itself on the box it says is 38,000 BTUs, which isn't terrible if you're just kind of getting into doing some stuff outside, using the burner outside. On this particular burner, there is a safety switch here, so you actually have to press this down as you're firing it up. And then there's a thermocoupler here, so you got to hold down the button for a few seconds before it lights back up. Another note too, if you notice, The metal on this is a little sharp because I did manage to cut myself here. So let's go ahead and try to fire it up. I've got my regulator turned on all the way. I'm going to fire this, push the button down here, and got a flame. I'm going to hold this down for a few seconds, let the thermocoupler warm up. And I'm guessing I'm be okay now. Yep, there you go. So it's lighting up, definitely a lot of heat coming off of here. And again, bypass is in place, it works. So we're good to do whatever we need to do outside without having to worry about the burner. Until next time, guys, see you later.